Hi everyone, I just wanted to show you a project that I made using the vintage Valise die by Tim Holtz that I got from Carlene, the Pink Scrapper at Pink Scrapper Boutique at blogspot.com. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I'll double check and put it in the thing below. Look at my fingers, they're totally like a wreck. Anyway, I have not had a muse lately, and it came back to me. My sister's going on a trip, so I thought this would be the perfect thing to use to make this for her. But before I do that, I want to say some stuff about Carlene. Carlene over the Pink Stamper at Pink Stamper Boutique at blogspot.com. She is so sweet and so accommodating and has the best prices on anything. And she always puts them up for pre-sale. You can order them as soon as they come in. She gets them right to you. Her shipping's incredibly fast. She always sends like a little something, a little card or something in her packages too, which is very incredibly sweet. So hi Carlene, thank you for all the stuff that I've gotten from you, and I know I have not done you justice, but I kind of get everything in pieces, so I don't really ever have a full haul to do. I get a couple dies here and a couple dies there. But anyway, so I got this one, and the other ones that I got from her were the cabinet dies, the big one and the little one. So, and I have gotten other dies from her too, but those are just the most recent ones. Okay, so this die too has 11 pieces to it. There's the card shape itself, or the valise itself, or 12 pieces. The valise itself, 4 corners, 4 attachers, 2 stripes, and then the handle. So, what is that? 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pieces. So, it's a pretty large die. It's quite big. Well, it's a Biggs die, and it's a Biggs L die. So, but this is the size that it is, and this is what I came up with. This is my card for my sister. So, I did a lot of work on this card, and I had a ball doing it. First, I'll just kind of give you the whole 360 tour. So I did the front and the back exactly the same. Well, almost exactly the same. I used this Sizzix folder that has this kind of sneaky texture to it, and I ran it through, and I folded the card and I put it in, so if this is the edge of the die as you're running it through, you just kind of put the fold of your card just over so it doesn't cut that piece off. So I have this card is all one piece. All right, so then I took, I sanded it up and distressed it up and did all those kind of crazy things to it like you're supposed to. And then these pieces, I just kind of rough sanded them. I didn't sand them evenly. I just kind of took a piece of sandpaper and, went just kind of rubbed it all over the place. So I didn't have an even distressing. Then I took some distressing, some different colors, and just kind of swiped it over a little bit. And then I embossed it with Vintage Photo Distress Embossing Powder, and then rub that off. So it's got some texture to it too, which is very cool. And I did the same up here, only I didn't use quite as much embossing powder. I just did it so that it would have some kind of rough to it, but not quite. And then I inked up all the edges and I scratched them up with a distress tool. These pieces are actually soldered pieces, so you can kind of see the metallic sheen on there. I soldered them. You have to use copper tape, obviously, over top of the piece. And then I soldered it, covered it in solder, and then I alcohol inked it. And then I put these little attachers on with a leafing pen, a silver leafing pen, and then I kind of just dabbed over it in a copper pen, so it didn't have that bright shiny, because bright shiny just doesn't work with this card. So I did the exact same thing, and I lined everything up so it's exactly the same. And then this handle is actually made out of real leather. It's a piece of leather that I ran through, and I ran it through twice so that I had the handle on both sides. So it's there. This took an incredibly long time to adhere properly. I tried everything under the sun. Finally, I used some E6000, which I don't know why I didn't think of first, but I didn't. So I did that. Then the E6000 worked. But this took a really long time to dry, too. It just took forever. So, anyway, then I had those stamps that THMOTP gave me. So I put those all over the place. And then I took, I made this tag. I just typed, or not typed, but stamped Bon Voyage on there. And then I took some on the boardwalk. There's I don't know, the collage piece in there, and I just cut these two things out, so a little film strip. And then this is an I Am Roses, or Wild Orchid Crafts rose here. And then I didn't have a small piece of lace, so I took a big piece of lace and cut it, and then I just did a running stitch on it. So I had this base on here, because I think it just needed something feminine, and it needed to have the front distinguished from the back. So that's why I did that. And then I used the ball and chain that I got from Bridget. Hi, Bridget! I put that around here as a luggage tag. So that is the outside of it. And then the inside of it, you know when you open a suitcase and you have the part where you could put the clasp together, you put all your, something you want to keep nice and neat, and you just kind of put it in there. So I covered this in a piece of, I don't know if you can see the shimmer on this, in a piece of satin. And then I used some, I don't know what kind of trim this is. Susie, you know, what is that? Anyway, I did that. And then I took a grommet from Stampin' Up! And alcohol inked that in gold. And then I used my silver leafing pen to dot it. I just can't seem to get that. I did all the dots around the grommet in a silver leafing pen. And then I used a brad in the center of that through the clasp. So this is to signify the inside of the suitcase where you hold all your like goodies that you want to keep safe. And then the bottom of the card, I also used the On the Boardwalk. She's going to Florida, so she's headed to the beach. So I just distressed all that up and threw that in there as kind of like a photo. It's in there, and then I'll write something in there. So that is the card that I made her, and I'm in love with it. I just love it. It's a pretty heavy duty card. I mean, there's some weight to this, and it's quite. How long is this card? Let's see. Let's see how long this is. This die. All right, so yeah, it's like 6 inches. It's 6 inches long by. Let's go. See what we got here. 4 inches. Excuse me, 4 inches plus whatever so it's really 5 with the handle. So that's that, and that is my project. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I had a ton of fun with this die. I'm looking forward to having more fun with this die. I see lots of projects in my future with this one. I absolutely love it. So thanks for watching, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.